The upper valley of the Negro River is located in north of the Patagonian Plateau. It begins at the confluence of the Limay and Neuquén River and reaches up to Chichinalis. It covers 652 square kilometers. Once inhabited by the Mapu tribe, the modern occupation of the upper Negro River Valley started after the so-called conquest of the desert, led by General Julio Roca, and then by the incursion of railway lines and stations in the territory.
The valley was made by the erosion of the river 80 million years ago. Nowadays, the Rio Negro rests on the south side of the valley, and it's running from west to east for 100 kilometers into the Atlantic Oceans. This watercourse raises its waters twice a year, once in winter following the high precipitation in the Andes Ridge and another at the end of spring, thanks to the defrosting of snow in the peaks of the mountains. Both Limay and Neuquén rivers have water flow control structures, which led to the creation of human-made lakes. Because of its arid climate and intense winds, especially on spring and summer, there is a scarce coverage of natural vegetation of bushes. Nevertheless, on the river's course, you can find a large density of vigorous vegetation which principally consists of fruit crops and root vegetables, developed thanks to the construction of a wide irrigation system.
The province of Rio Negro is characterized by the production of primary goods. One of the pillars of its economy is the agricultural sector. Within it, the main activity is the agricultural exploitation in areas under irrigation, especially fruit growing and secondly, horticulture. Rio Negro contributes a little over 70% of apples and pears produced in the country. The main varieties of cultivated apples are Red Delicious and Granny Smith. The first one is consumed in the domestic market and in the main buyer, Brazil. The Granny Smith variety is destined mostly to the markets of Europe and United States. The main external markets that consume the pear from Rio Negro are Italy, Holland, Belgium, the United States and Brazil. In the fruit and vegetable industry, the province is the main producer of hops in the country. Processed hops are used to make beer. Another of the primary products of Rio Negro is the wine.
The protected area of Paso Córdoba has a wide population of native animals, like birds, fishes, and mammals, like the guanaco and the mara patagonica. The guanaco is from the family of camelids and lives in semi-desert zones and zones that are rich in grasses. In all cases, they live in dry, fresh, and open sites. Nowadays, the most populated region by the guanacos is the Stepa Patagonica. It has long legs and it walks on tiptoes. This type of walking allows them to take more velocity when it runs. These animals can weigh around 140 kilos and be 1.70 meters tall.
The Mara Patagonica seems to be a hare, but really it is a rodent. This is an endemic, monogamous and herbivorous species. Its fur is raised and it can measure between 60 and 70 centimeters and weigh around 12 kilograms. It has a large head, eyes, and ears. The Mara forms couples who live together their entire life, which favors their reproduction. In this way, and for a long period of time, the Alto Valley region has been constituted not only as a geographical fact, but has also gained identity as a geographical region characterized by its own social, economic, and cultural dynamics. In this region, it is perceived as a rural and urban system with unique qualities both by training and by productive cultural diversity as a settlement norm.